What's up, campers, glampers, crampers, and overlanders? We are dispersed yellow post camping in San Bernardino National Forest, and today we're going to do my favorite beer snack recipe. It's quick and easy and tastes great with beer. Let's get at it. So today we're going to be making roasted shishito peppers and another little dish with just hot Italian sausage and like regular peppers. We're going to do it up with some garlic. We got the peppers here. We got the Italian sausage from Trader Joe's. Got a little wine, got our seasoning, and of course, got the Legion Full Contact. So let's get to this. The first order of business is getting this water going because we're going to boil our sausage and then we're going to start to fry them in the pan. So we just got the Coleman, got the Mountain Safety Research pots and pans here. Get that going. Shallow. Got the little thing to hold the pot in the pan. We're going to put the lid on there so that boils quick. From our knife sharpening video, this bad boy is good to go. It's still really sharp. So we're going to cut this open. The next we'll start doing some of our garlic and peppers. So first we're going to start with this garlic. Try to open this bad boy up. It's just going to go everywhere. There we go. Trying not to have all this stuff fly around. Because we are yellow post camping, I don't want all this crap to go flying everywhere, so I'm trying to be a little careful. Pack it in, pack out as much as we can. Trash down here, even though these are biodegradable. Let's get these open and cloves out. So now they've got all this garlic going. I'm going to smash these to open up to get the cloves, but I'm not going to smash them on these crates. So we're going to move over to the table, which is also pretty janky, as you'll see, but I think it'll be a more solid surface to get these open. All right. So like I said, we are dispersed yellow post camping. I just spit everywhere. But so this is the table. It's kind of jacked up, as you can see right here, but we're going to use that side, and that's just what you do when you yellow post camp sometimes. So let's get to smashing these cloves, and I brought our little waste thing over there, so I'm just going to throw them in there, and let's get going with this. So we are yellow post camping. I think it's just a Southern California thing, but they're basically free campsites that are off forest roads in the national forests, and there's no bathrooms, there's no water, there's no electricity. There's basically just a camp table, and that, which is janky like this one, and a fire ring. And because we're in Southern California, it's hit or miss if you can even have fires. So always check ahead if you guys end up coming out and using some of these yellow post sites. Be a responsible camper. But yeah, these are like really great sites away from like all the crowds and stuff. Look at the view out there. Like, we're at the top of the mountain here. In the background, on the other side of our tent, towards that way, that's San Jacinto Peak. And then there's Gornio in the background over there. So that'll kind of give you a hint of where this place is. Always tag responsibly in these places, and not to be a gatekeeper, but a lot of times, like what happened in COVID, I think it was with Alabama Hills. If you don't come out here and because there's no trash cans out here. There's no trash truck that comes and picks up trash out here. So it's pack it in, pack it out. Everything that you bring up here, gear, your restroom, human waste, animal waste, needs to be taken down the mountain or disposed of properly in a cat hole that is within regulation, not by water, all that good stuff, certain depth down. Don't bury your toilet paper. So you still have to take your toilet paper out and all that good stuff. So tag responsibly. I'm not just going to throw this location out there. And I feel like if people do their research to find these spots, they kind of, you have a little bit more like ownership for it. It's not just something you just cruise to and then like trash. Because like I said, I think it was Alabama Hills during COVID. They shut it down because it just like got completely. People were leaving all kinds of shit out there, literally shit and just trashing it in general. Because these don't get maintained. So like, I think it's like leave it better than you found it. Like up here, it's really cool. When we first arrived, everything was relatively clean. My next thing is I always try to pick up trash, so leave it better than you found it. But I think that I'm gonna get a. Let's start to chop these a little bit so they're not as big. I'm gonna get a foldable trash picker and start to, when we go on our little walks, trash pick around and stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit about Yelpo sites. We're gonna do these whole garlic cloves in with our peppers, so I didn't mince them too much. I just cut off some of the butts and stuff, and so the little hard parts. So we're gonna bounce back over to the grill. I'm pretty sure our water's boiling, so we'll throw our sausage in and then we'll get these peppers started, and we'll cut the other bell peppers, which will be way less tedious than this. Alright, so this water's boiling, so I'm going to drop a couple of these sausages in real quick. So we're not full, we're trying to use the least amount of water as possible, because like I said, we had to carry our drinking water up here too. Let's just cut that bad boy open. This will fit, I think they'll fit all of them. I was honestly going to use a beer, but I'd rather drink the beer than put it in here, because we still have a night or two. I think we're doing 3 nights up here. So we're going to put that bad boy there. Make sure they're at least half in there. Put this back on. Now let's get to the bell pepper. This is how I do it. I cut it like that, and I cut around here, cut around there, and then you can just rip this seed part out. Like that, and it's good to go. There's a lot of wind coming up from that ledge right there, so it's cool. We set this up, we put the cereal crates against there to block the wind, and this Coleman also is doing a good job blocking the wind so that we can conserve gas and just have a better cooking experience in general. We did get some neighbors. We were all by ourselves up here last night. We did get some neighbors a couple minutes ago. A couple of kids came up, and it looks like they were collecting firewood. So this is pretty good, these pieces. We won't get these on the pan until the sausages are done, so they'll just hang out there. So we're gonna start the shishitos, so I'm gonna get that going. Pour a little bit of olive oil in there. We keep ours, we should probably get like an actual container, but so it doesn't get everywhere. Just this plastic bag works just fine. That should be good. Just add it on there. And we just throw these peppers just straight in there and until they start to blister. That's my favorite. They get a little of that charred taste on them. So these are starting to sizzle slowly, so we'll wait till they get a little bit brown, a couple minutes. Oh no, one down, before we add the garlic and a little bit of the seasoning in that. So these are getting going. You can see on here. See, they're blistering already. So I'm just going to, this is just a GSI seasoning thing, which is awesome. We use it all the time. I'm gonna put some more garlic, powdered garlic. I'm gonna hit it with some little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, I like pepper, so we'll do a lot. And then I don't know what this is actually. I forgot what this spice is. It's some kind of chili. We'll do a little chili. Let's hit it with a little. Let's do a little of everything. And then we have that. You know, you gotta have that Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning. These are cool because this GSI spice thing, this one has like bigger holes, so you can put things that are a little thicker in there, so it comes out real nice. Or like the chili pepper flakes has like the bigger holes on there as compared to like the salt side. Oh, see, that's another thing with these things. A lot of times the salt has the small holes like that, but as you can see, it gets into the lid, and if you open it, it'll fall out like that. So as long as you anticipate that when you're cooking, like as you're open it over the food, so a little bit will fall out, or else you're just gonna waste all that stuff that's in the cap. Or tap it a couple times to get it back in there. But this thing's awesome. We're just gonna keep going with these peppers. Look at them, they're getting nice and steamy. I'm actually gonna turn it down a little bit, the flame. Boom, like that. Boom, those are getting nice. I think it's time for the garlic. So, I'm just gonna make a little hole in the center. Let that garlic get in nice and crispy. I like the garlic to get crispy too. And like Kevin says in The Office, everybody will get to know each other in the pot or the pan. So let that go. Got some of these. This cool about this thing too. So if this part ever gets hot, this little thing, the lid, that's what this part of the little tool's for. Open it up like that. Oh, these sausages are going. They're going. You could also just, you know, put the sausages on the pan, but they take way longer like that, and I'm not trying to have my gas running that long. And honestly, what I should have done is boil this water into jet boil and then put it in here. It would have saved a lot of gas. I'm just thinking of that right now. But those are kind of hacks, because when we're up here, like I said, resources is just, all you have is all you have. Water too, you know, so that would have actually helped probably save a little bit of gas and water, but whatever. We're cooking now, we're good. So we're gonna keep letting these go. Keep on keeping on with our full contact, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so these sausages are probably not fully cooked, but we are still gonna fry them on the pan. We just wanted to get a good start to them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring these up here, and we're gonna cut them up into like little sausage dollars, sausage coins. I hope these don't roll off. And then fry them up. So they don't look that good right now, but once they get fried, and they're good. So we're gonna put these in a pan, cook them up for a little bit, throw the peppers in there. We forgot onions, but that's all good. And we'll season them up, and then we'll get the shishitos and serve them up. I almost forgot to show the finished product. We're just gonna eat them straight out of the pan, because they're kind of like tapas. And we decided to just post up on this little hill next to our site.